back to where we left off. Driver, before letting you drift in the wild, the MOTORFEST invites you to try your hand-burning rubber on professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence, and you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass. Events are individual scoring events. Earn maximum points by drifting as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use.
Drifter! Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy. You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car, otherwise he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is to coach you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. Ferris wheel here? And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever. Of new mastered skills. It's worth all the crew credits in the world.
Drifting module has been specially designed for this series. High above the ground, among the wind turbines, definitely not your average drift experience. You'll just have to slide and let the wind carry you. overwhelmed. Let's move on to a leading European drift brand, BMW. It's one of the brands you see most on professional drift circuits. Today, it's going to be the M5 Drift Edition for you. It holds the world record for the longest drift, 8 hours. No one's asking you to go that far, but going after the series record is clearly on the table. Track drifting session in sight.
I love European cars, but I know almost nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. Advice on how to length the turns? While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. Keep drifting. You've got great feel for this. Get that combo.
next module is even crazier, just like the car that's waiting for you there. We're a few minutes from the track, so how about I give you 3 clues and you try to guess the car? Ready? So riddle me this. What if I say butterfly doors? I admit, the first hint was too vague. What about stainless steel bodywork? Okay, last one. One of this car's sisters is a famous time machine. Oh, one last thing. Avoid touching the cones. You might lose your combo. Good luck on this last track drifting event, driver.
Are you telling me they built a drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius! No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful. Okay, let me get myself together. Good. The more points you score. There's no flux capacitor on this model, but you have nitro for sure. As well as giving you a boost, nitro can put you back on track when you're drifting too far on the edges. Master this, and you'll be a drift god. I'm serious. At this rate, you're going for the eternal drift. It's the drift way to heaven. Beautiful, but a bit high. Actually, I think I'm gonna puke. For the others. After this, you're off the beaten track, and it's gonna be even tougher. That's right, keep drifting. Destiny holds for you.
test with the most traditional drifting discipline. The next events are confrontations with nature. 2 toge time attacks on winding volcanic roads. Series has its requirements, meaning that you can only drive a drift car, but certainly not a boring drift car. You're about to drift with a 1969 Shelby geared up in a JDM fashion, a jewel you won't find elsewhere.
Toge business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. Ride a bike? It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo. tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes. Just a little more effort. You're getting better and better at it. Can't wait to see what's next.
After an old-fashioned ride, you might want to try a more recent car. It's a major Japanese supercar, transformed into a super drifter. The MOTORFEST team's put a lot of work into it. Camber adjustment in the front, 200 kilos shaved off the scale, but above all, it's got a 900 horsepower boost. Let me present one of the new monsters of the festival, the 2021 Toyota Super Drift Edition. This time attack is the end of the Togi segment driver. Enjoy this last solitary moment.
Toge dance. Same drifting song. 3 minutes to make the best score. In love with what Toyota did with this new Supra, the 5th generation of a myth. Only 3 turns left on that route. Come on, you can make it before the end of the countdown. One down. The second. Finish! Cross that line!
super and a shock driver, the only one way to get this MOTORFEST edition is to finish on the podium. Truth is, the MOTORFEST designed this drift experience to answer one question. Can a drift car race street cars? Get ready for a duel of the schools. Drifters versus street racers. Your opponents won't just be names on a board anymore. They're waiting for you on the grid with their street rides. Have you ever seen a Lamborghini skid? Well, you're about to. For this first rodeo, we're giving you a fully prepped Lamborghini Aventador with extra attitude. Not your average Lambo.
For your first race. And we finally meet our street enemies. This is gonna be interesting. They'll try to run wild with every acceleration. So hold your reins tight. The street racers are just waiting for you to come off the road. Big sliding coming on the left. I make a pretty good co-pilot. Maybe I can be useful. Expect a big turn sequence in now. track.
How a drift car can challenge street cars now. Every turn you encounter becomes an advantage that others don't have. Belongs to a line of... traditional racing champions, the Skyline GTRs. These cars were game changers in the 90s. Monsters created to win absolutely everything. The R34 you're about to drive is a worthy descendant. Drift cars over street cars.
nostalgic for our Wangan moment. Whew, you already know the car. But this one, what style! You're giving the competition a real fashion lesson. When you manage to drift this bulky bodywork, it's just magic. Drift for style or tight drift for speed. Your choice. Both are impressive in their own way. Long slide incoming. There. These guys got their heads bitten off by the kaiju.
Time. If you want to train one last time, follow Waimea Valley. The mountain road will take you to the climax. Icon. There is no other word for the next car. Besides being a natural-born drifter, this car is just the most precious thing in the world for your host. No need to say more. You already know the car and what it's capable of. We just couldn't go with any other car for the last drift versus street race. The RX-7, a drifting emperor.
7 again. It's giving me goosebumps. Even more so with this new style. Drifters rule! I think that the bird is ready to leave its nest. What more can I say? Well, maybe one thing. Show these guys what a true drifter is. Vicious. Be careful, there are a few more like that. Sequence will be tight. Stretch. Give it everything! Congratulations! That was just perfect. See you later!
Don't forget to grab your reward vehicle, driver. It was so cool to see you get stronger as the playlist went on. You can be proud. Drifting is a discipline of precision. Winning an event is tough. So winning a whole playlist, it's more than just dumb luck. keep our promise. The Toyota Supra Drift Edition you got to know in the volcano is waiting for you. Once you get the car, go rock it on every corner of the island. There could be more drift challenges to come. You better keep hold of that mojo, driver. Playlist unlocked. All clear for you to indulge in, driver. A playlist is a